Hi there, it's Kevin with Gone Rogue Games here with July's 5 products that I think are great buys. This is going to be focused more on the accessories or board games. If you're looking for part 1 of this video, head on over to the Rogue Market where I talk about the top 5 Magic products that I think are good buys for July of 2021. So all the prices will be linked in either the description below or somewhere on this video, and keep in mind these are patron prices. So if you are a patron, you can come over to patreon.com/roguedeckbuilder, give us a support, and you'll have access to the prices quoted here. Unfortunately, I do not sell it on patrons. It's just too much of a headache. There's too many fees and shipping problems that go along with it. So that's the way that I prefer to do business. So anyway, let's get on to the products. So the first one we're going to do this week is going to be a playmat. So I've done these before. This is going to be I think this one's called the D'Amato for Dragon Shield. So Dragon Shield playmats are still some of my favorite playmats ever. And this is the one I'm picking for July. This is my second favorite playmat. It kind of has this Chinese looking dragon. Very poppy colors. This really pops. Very vibrant playmat. Again, this is by Dragon Shield. They've actually discontinued this line, or at least haven't printed these in a while. These are actually hard to come by. Again, we'll have the prices somewhere over here or over down there in the link in the description below for how much this costs. But typically these are going to be, I don't know, maybe 12, 13, somewhere around there for the Dragon Shield playmats. And this is, again, one of my very favorite ones because of just the way the colors pop. Really like the bright pinks, the oranges on here. And this one is the D'Amato from Dragon Shield. Huge fan of these. There are other ones available besides this one. This is my pick for this month. All right, so next up we're going to talk about a product here which is really good. Is the Elite 2 guards from BCW. These are kind of cool because it's a whole combo pack. So if you're looking for a budget sleeve that can fit a commander, that you want to inner sleeve it, and have a commander deck for it, well, look no further than the BCW combo. So I'm hoping that Dragon Shield starts doing this. Ultimate Guard would be really cool if Ultimate Guard did this with a Boulder. So a Boulder, Katanas, and inner sleeves would be super good, Ultimate Guard. You know where to promote it. Send me some samples after you do it, and I'll pimp them out here on the channel to my 800 subscribers. So, speaking of which, if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I want to get 1,000. I actually have to do a seminar on how to create a successful YouTube channel. Some people in my local area found out that I did YouTube and had 30,000 subscribers, and they got all super excited and wanted to pay me to do a seminar on how to start a successful YouTube channel. And I joked, I'm like, I know how to kill a successful YouTube channel. So I do want to build this channel. I have a lot more fun on the Rogue Deck Builder, or the Rogue Gone Rogue Games. That's what channel we're on, rather than like my old school Rogue Deck Builder. That's kind of a dead channel. I kind of am out of building decks in Magic, but I do like still reviewing products and just talking shop, and you'll find it here on the Gone Rogue Games channel. So if you hit that subscribe, like, or comment, let's get this channel going. Anyway, here you have the BCW combo. So this is just a regular BCW deck box. I do prefer like Game Genic deck boxes slightly because the lip's a little bit better than this one. Sometimes it can get a little bit caught on these BCWs, but for the price, you cannot beat the price of this. Again, I think it's $6. We'll have to check and see exactly what the cost out the door for this is. I know the MSRP is $10 on, and that's pretty. Usually it's about a 40% discount, comparatively speaking, to Patreon, comparatively to MSRP. So it's the BCW 100 count deck box. This means it's going to fit 100 sleeves, and it is going to fit in this deck box. Let me find some cards to actually sleeve up. I got a point salad right here. These are the exact same card sleeves card sizes as Magic, so you can kind of see how it sleeves up here for point salad. So first of all, the inner sleeves from BCW. The one thing about BCW though is that they sometimes aren't the most consistent. We've had some bad batches of either splitting sleeves from the over sleeves, I guess you want to call it, normal sleeves. And we've had sometimes either these be too loose or too tight. I know that BCW and Ultra Pro have had that issue for a long time with their perfect fits. Of you get a really good batch, and then you're like, oh wow, I found my new favorite perfect fit. And then you get a bad batch, and like, yep, this is why I stick with KMCs, because they're very consistent. So you can see they do fit nicely on this point salad card. There's no like curling in here whatsoever. It's a nice snug fit on that. And then the outer sleeve, they fit nicely into the outer sleeve. Again, I have had a bad batch of these that have some splitting issues, but fit nicely in there. So there you have it. There's the combo. And then, of course, they'll fit perfect in the box. One thing I really like about the BCW is I don't think there's a better shuffle feel. Maybe GameGenic mats have a better shuffle feel than this. But between this, Katanas, I would say BCW Elite Guard 2s and Katanas and GameGenic mats have the best shuffle feel imaginable. There's no catching. They slide nicely. It's like the mat is perfect with the shuffle where it doesn't. Dragon Shield has a little bit resistance, which I'm fine with the amount of resistance from Dragon Shields. I think they shuffle just fine. If you're just looking for like a really fluid shuffle feel, then the BCW Elites are great. So it does have the matte back finish on these guys, which is, you know, pretty good. And again, the shuffle feel is great. The cornering's good. Everything fits perfect in here. There's just enough room, but not too much room. We'll protect your cards. Everything will be in here nice and snug. You can see that the perfect fit did not fall off as it was pushed in. That's some of the issues, is you fit it in here and then it will get pushed out. And well, actually, did I do that? Maybe I did that. Oh, no. I did do that improperly because point salad is both. Let's reverse this and see. That's one of the issues I have been finding with some of them is when you push it in, where it gets pushed out of the perfect fit when it's going down. Nope, this one fit in nice. It didn't come out at all, so it's still in the sleeve there. See if it picks it up there. And these are some pretty good combos. So I highly suggest, if you're looking for a budget sleeve that has the combo of the deck box, the inner sleeves, and the sleeves, you can't beat the price at $6. Alrighty, let's go on to the next product, which is this kind of the same thing. This is GameGenic's version, which is the matte double sleeving pack. I'm hoping they come out with something like BCW as well, where they just throw a deck box, because that just kind of makes sense. People that want a deck box, they want sleeves, they want perfect inners. So this one is going to be the same price, I believe. I believe it's going to be, it might be 10 or 11 is what the MSRP for this double sleeving pack is. So it's actually a little bit more expensive, and you don't get the deck box. But this is the one that came out with the matte perfect fits. So I don't know how I feel about the matte perfect fits here, the matte inner ones. They're slightly different because they have the non-glare. Matte with GameGenic just means the finish in the front. See how it's got that like matte finish as far as the non-glare? So Dragon Shield calls this non-glare. I believe that's how they call it they call it matte. No. They're the only ones that do this. This is where with GameGenic where they call this matte. It's got that non-glare front. Maybe, I think Ultra Pro calls it matte too, or is there a difference between their... Oh, they had some distinction too, but I wish everyone would get on board with what exactly matte. BCW says matte is the back, I think is how they distinguish it. And same with Dragon Shield. That means that it has this texture on the back, and the front is still clear. And then matte on these are the front is non-glare, and that's what they call the matte finish. So anyway, enough talking about that. And that's what they're considering these matte as well for the sleeves. You see how that's kind of cloudy? I don't have a magic card to show you, but we'll put it in the point salad again. And it does fit nice and snug. The GameGenic have been very good with their perfect fits, and so it does kind of deafen the glare there. And then with this, it will really deafen the glare. So these are good for like recording, or if you're just in like a lighted area where you don't want a lot of glare off the cards. It's very easy on the eyes. Look how that's picking that up. I think this combo is very, very good. Hopefully we can get some more of these, because I just have the stock on hand that I have for GameGenic. But the matte double sleeving pack I think is a wonderful option too for like a budget. You get the outer sleeves, you get the inner sleeves, and this is still, the GameGenic has the best shuffle feel out of all cards. Again, it's pretty much comparable. The BCW Elite 2, the GameGenic mats, and which they do have a different feel too, but it must be from the front end of the card. It has less of a slick. Yeah, it's less slick than their regular, what they call prime sleeves. And so the front, I guess, does add to the shuffle feel as well. But these are this Katanas and BCW I think have the best shuffle feel in the market. So this one's good here, very comparable, kind of back to kind of Ultra Pro here. So big fan of GameGenic as a budget option for a sleeve. Again, the sleeve didn't get pushed out. It went in just fine without getting pushed out of the sleeve. Once they get a little bit of wear, sometimes they lose some ability to do so. Nope, that pushed in pretty good here. So everything fits tight. It's not coming above the lip. Come on, camera. There we go. It doesn't come above the lip, which is a good thing. That's another problem with perfect fits, is sometimes they scoot out a little bit. Everything is perfect with this perfect fit. Very good job by the GameGenic matte double sleeving pack. Alrighty, so now let's get this out of here and see if I can find my original sleeve to throw this point salad back in. So it's not different. And mind you, this is one of the only ways to get perfect fits right now, is these double sleeving packs. It's kind of annoying, as regular packs of perfect fits from any brand are really, really tough to get. Been able to get some Dragon Shields lately, but other than that, it's been rough. It's been rough to get Ultra Pro or KMC or any of the other competitors to those products. GameGenic's been very, very tough to get their perfect fits, which are a great deal. By the way, I've reviewed them in videos in the past. All right, so those are my first two products with the accessories. My next is this beautiful cork binder from Ultra Pro. So I don't think these are discontinued now, so we can do a couple more of these based upon our stock at hand. But this is the cork binder from the Ultimate Guard, from Ultra Pro, and it's just a regular Ultra Pro. I've got this kind of sealed up here, but maybe I won't be able to show without ripping it. Now Zach's gonna kill me for tearing the packaging off of this because it was good to go, and now he's gonna have to retape it. So this is just your basic banded. So the gum band here kind of fits in the, all my Pittsburgh people, they know what that term is. Kind of fits the binder nice and snug once you have the band over it. So that way it's not going to fall out and have your cards go everywhere. I prefer zipper over the band, but it's fine. It works just fine. So we've actually then put the Gone Rogue Games branding on it. We can put a Rogue Deck Builder branding on it. We can put whatever you want on it. And this is just your typical side-loading pocket page from Ultra Pro. Qualities are fine. It's Ultra Pro pages. They are the tried, trusted, and true. I've been manufacturing these suckers forever. A lot of people do prefer some of the higher quality ones, but this still... How did we do that upside down? I think it was supposed to go that way. Oh, well. We branded this one upside down should open like that, I believe, rather than like that, because the Ultra Pro icon is now going to be at the bottom, but I don't think that's that big of a deal here. But yeah, we can brand this in either the Rogue Deck Builder branding or the branding that we have available, and for a little bit more, Zach can put whatever you want on it. We've done those before. We've done some customizations for logos on the front of this binder. But this is kind of cool. I didn't really like the cork binder at first until we did brand it, but it just really pops. It's a cool background to put a logo on because the cork just naturally blends nicely as a background. And everything adhered pretty good to it. Not too much texture in the branding here. I think it worked out very well. Got a nice little gloss to it. So this is don't know exactly the cost. Again, it will be over here when we get to it, and you can see the cost you can order as a patron. So there is the binder that I have for you. The other product that I am now going to get to is one of my favorite board games, and this is Cubitos. So this is kind of fun. I'm not the biggest fan of kind of dice chuckers or press your luck games, but this one actually plays out pretty good. Cubitos is very similar to Quaxo Quedlinburg. If you've ever played Quaxo Quedlinburg, they both have that push your luck. They both have that kind of Quaxo Quedlinburg is a bag building game where you're building your better bag and trying to explode on ingredients. This is a racing game that uses a engine build mechanic of the dice. So you start off with just some dice that all they do is they add just a 1, which is purchasing power towards buying new dice, or the gray one has a foot on it, which helps you race through the map. And so throughout the game, you're trying to be going down this map. You have these little meeples that are going to try to race through this map, and you do it by buying better dice that help you achieve that. And there are 7 different types of each color of dice. So there are 56 different cards. So every one of these you can mix and match. You can play the ones they suggest you play together, or you can just randomize them. And so, for example, on this game, maybe you have Mr. Soldier as available red one, and the next time you play the game, then you're going with the punch guy, which do different abilities. So each one of these cards is going to tell you what the dice do for the game. And again, you start out with these bad dice, and the whole object of the game is that you roll the dice until you have 3 faces of dice. And then you can either stop, or you can continue to push your luck by re-rolling your dice until you want to stop. But if you ever roll your dice and a face does not come up, then you just basically lose out on your entire dice, and then you move up this fan track, which gives you some rewards on the fan track, which helps you roll, helps you have more dice to roll in your upcoming turn. So it's not that bad if you do bust, but you definitely don't want to bust. So this has a lot of cool things in the game. I think it's a better Quacks, a better push your luck game. There still is the RNG that's going to kick you in the nuts from time to time. But all in all, I think this is a super, super solid board game, and is definitely a fan favorite. I think it's going to age very well like Quacks of Quedlinburg. I think Quacks of Quedlinburg ended up winning a bunch of rewards, and I don't think this one is that far off of Quacks of Quedlinburg as far as is how it's going to age long term. So highly encourage you to check this game out, and if you want to, I can actually provide you with this game. I think I do have some in stock at the moment, and can easily be able to get more of these from distributors, as these little boxes some people hate. They actually act as a carrying case, and for you to they're falling out. That's why people don't like them, because if you put them up the wrong way, then they can fall out. But yep, that's kind of how the dice look on these suckers. So there you go. That is that. And that is Cubitos. So again, I can't recommend this game enough. So there are my five products for this month. We have the Dragon Shield playmat. We have the 2 different versions of these combo pack sleeves. We have the Cubitos, the board game, and we do have the binder from Ultra Pro that we can brand. So if you're interested in any of these, come and check it out at patreon.com/roguedeckbuilder. Give me a message on Discord. We can put these in with the shipment, or you can ship them alone. This has been Kevin with the Gone Rogue Games. Thanks for watching.